Hey, you guys. How's everybody doing? Time for videos. Yay! Um, you might hear some noise out there. They're probably spraying the orchards, which I don't know why. Hopefully they use stuff that's not going to poison us. I mean, we live in a very eco-friendly place, so I'm hoping that's not the case. But they have these big machines that spray the fields and whatnot, so you might be hearing that in the background. I do apologize. But I felt like reading you guys. I hope everybody's good. Sorry, it's been a while. I've been slammed with work, and that's never a bad thing. And I always say it, I know, but I really wish I could put time into the channel. I'm going to try, but it's just a lot. It's a lot, but it's good stuff. And now on top of it, I'm trying to work on a new project that I hope, well, it's going to take a lot of art, so it's going to take a lot of work, and that's taking up any extra time I had for any kind of life. So, but it's all right, you know. This is my life. This is what I love to do. I missed you guys though, so I hope you guys are good. If you hear an echo, I am sorry, and I know I say the same thing every time I come on. I'm trying to lower it. You're gonna have to put the volume up on you're gonna have to put the volume up on your computer, phone, whatever, to hear me, okay? All right, let's get started. So I did promise that I was going to do reads for the water and air signs. So I want to do quick reads for them. And I mean, look, if I could do the other signs too, whatever comes in. But I've been getting so much stuff for the divine feminines. And of course, it's, you know, what it is. And I just feel like I have to say what's going on with that as well. So why don't we do water signs first? And then we'll do air. And then I'm going to go into a divine feminine read. Or a divine read for both the divine feminine and masculine. It's going to get smoky in here. Because last time I did read the earth signs and fire signs, so at least I think I did. Was it earth and fire? I think it was. All right, well, let's just do it. Okay, so water sign collective spirit. What do my water signs need to know? Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. We'll start with Cancer first. Cancer, there's somebody around you that is either very sick. Listen, flip it if you need to, but I'm just going to read the energy as I get it. There's an energy that is very sick. There's an energy that is unable to... It's almost like, I don't want to say deathbed vibes, but I feel weak. I feel exhausted. I feel drained. I'm kind of scrambled. I'm emotionally... I don't know, just emotionally, I guess tired. Like I feel tired. Now, if you're dealing with someone that's around you, Cancer, that's like this, then that's one thing. But if this is you, then you either need to de-stress or you need to seek medical attention or there's something going on, okay, physically. Now, if this isn't your story, you guys don't make it fit. It's fine. It's okay. I'm just picking up whatever energy is strongest right now. I do feel that you've suffered a lot of disappointment when it comes to personal relationships, family relationships, friends, lovers. You could be in a current situation right now where you're fighting for your independence because you're almost sick of being with people that disappoint you, you know? You know, and at the heart of the energy, all I feel is like, I just want to be loved. I just want someone who loves me. I want someone who loves me. And I feel like there was a time, Cancer, when you did have that, but it's gone. And so there's this whole underlining regret about it. But you can't do that. Don't do that because that's silly. Listen, we all go through relationships in our lives where we look back and we think, oh, coulda, woulda, shoulda. There's no point in doing that. You chose the path. You have to own it, right? So I don't want you guys to feel that way. Or this could be someone feeling this way about you, Cancer. Really could be. Like I said, so flip it where it serves. And if it doesn't fit, don't make it fit. but I am getting emotionally, I'm very drained about, and it's really regarding love and relationships. And I feel like it's taking a toll on my health, though. Like, I feel like it's affecting my health. I'm very stressed out. I'm very tired. I'm very weak. Um, I'm not getting enough sleep. I'm sleeping at the wrong times. I might be using things to numb my feelings, whether it's, drinking, smoking, or whatever. It could be anything, maybe I'm shopping too much. I'm kind of seeing the devil card in the tarot, so that usually means, or you could be dealing with a Capricorn. It's possible. But I am seeing the devil card in the tarot, and that usually has to do with being tied to something or addictions or something along those lines. Um, I don't think I am going to say this, Cancer. If you didn't do anything wrong, you're going to be fine. But if there's been constant attack on you or vice versa, then the karmic wheel must turn. So do what you need to do, I guess, to protect yourself, or if someone else needs or doing what they need to do to protect themselves. But I do feel that it's almost like there has to be balance here, whether it's balance in my body, mind, spirit, whether it's if I wrong somebody, I need to apologize. Even if they don't accept it, it doesn't matter. You could say you did it, or vice versa. Someone needs to apologize to you. You might even get someone wanting to reach out to you to make amends, or to fix things, to rebalance things, or it might be you doing this. I don't know. Put the energy, like I said, where it fits. But it's very confusing because I feel like it really is affecting me. It's bothering me. And when I say me, you guys, I'm an empath, so I'm feeling how you're feeling. I'm not saying me in particular. So when you're an empathic like me, you pick up the energy and the emotions, and I can feel what you're feeling. So I just feel like, I'm like, God, I don't want to do this anymore. I'm tired. It's taking a toll on me. And I just want to put it all, what's the word I'm looking for? Put an end to everything. Like, I just don't want to fight anymore. I don't want to be angry anymore. I want to have this person back in my life in some capacity, but I don't know how to express how deeply sorry I am to make them invite me back in. So if that's how you're feeling about somebody, and this is someone that's wronged you, Cancer, then, or if this is what you've done and you feel like you need to do this, but whatever the case may be, it's almost like it's not giving up. So please don't take it that way. It's more of like forgiveness. It all comes down to forgiveness and letting go and being able to move on without a heavy heart. That's how it feels. That's wow. Why, damn water signs. Why does it always have to be so intense with you? Oh my God. But I am going to say that once this is done, it's such a release. Whoever's supposed to do what, it's such a release, and it's just like this. I can breathe now. And even though it's not going to work out the way I feel you think, Cancer, and that's fine. I think you're fine with it either way, which is great. That shows growth, But I also feel like there's a part of you that's like, I just want to let it all be done. It's good. We're good. Everything was said. It's clear now. I'm not going to bother them. They're not going to bother me. And we've accepted it, and we're going to let this go and just be civil to each other, or be congenial with each other, or because I don't feel like this other energy, say you are dealing with an earth sign, because I do feel like it's an earth sign. It could be fire, but I'm getting earth and fire. But if you are dealing with another sign that you've been kind of butting heads with for a long time, I'm not talking years, guys. I'm not talking like, a couple of weeks. I'm getting like a decade and shit. It's like drama. Too much drama. And it's so unnecessary. No one's going to win in this situation. There's no winning is what I'm getting. So it's just letting it go. And I feel like that's where you're at. And I think that's really good. Whew. All right, Cancer. That's what I got for you. Scorpio, who is the psycho energy around you? Like, holy shit. Right away, I'm getting this energy. It's just like in a rage about how you're living your life, in a rage about how you won't give them what they need, in a rage about how they want A, B, and C and you're not providing it. There's just not a happy energy around you. So This could be, Scorpio, this could be someone that you're with. This could be a relationship. This could be, a family member or someone that you're dealing with. Regardless, it's kind of bullshit. You're getting to the point where you're just like, what the fuck? This is my life. What are you doing? Like, you're bringing nothing but chaos. But I'm also getting, this energy has a very, fire. It's very fiery. So it might be a fire sign that you're dealing with, Scorpio. But, and Earth, again, what is with you water signs? Earth and fire around you. I'm not getting any air. Not yet, anyway. But it might be this fiery energy is seeing things that aren't there. It's almost delusional. And I'm sorry to say that because I love fire signs. But it's almost like I'm blinded by my anger. And I don't want this anymore. Like, I need Scorpio to see my view. And I need Scorpio to understand. And if Scorpio doesn't understand, I'm going to make them understand. That's how angry. I'm so angry right now. I feel like, I'm feeling like something was caught on, I don't know. They keep showing me like pictures or a phone or a camera. So I don't know if they found something out or they saw something, and ever since then it just hasn't been the same between the two of you. So I'm not getting cheating though. I don't think it's that, but I mean that could be a form of cheating if you're looking at someone else's pictures. Absolutely, I think that is. But I mean, Scorpio, I do feel like someone's not telling the other person the whole truth. So Scorpio, I'm not saying it's you. I'm just simply saying someone's not getting the whole truth of the story. And so they're left to make up their own ideas about something. Or like, you know what I mean? It's like when somebody doesn't have all the details. So they're, and a lot of, not to be, against my sex or anything. Well, no, that's retarded because it's not just women. I just feel like someone's left to their own devices into wondering what really happened or what the truth is. And because someone's getting half-truths, they have no other choice but to make the story line up in their head, and it's not good because it isn't the truth. So all this trouble is going to be brewing about something that probably didn't even happen. I don't like the energy. It's very muddled, Scorpio. You need to nip this in the bud because it's going to go to a very dark place and someone could get hurt for no reason. So the truth needs to come out. I don't, look, you know what I'm talking about. So, and if this isn't your story, then fine, move on. That's fine. But this is what I'm picking up for a Scorpio. So I'm just telling you right now, whatever's happening, it's going to get worse before it gets better. The truth needs to come out. And it needs to be healed in order for whatever this is, this situationship, to go forward, if that's what you want. If not, then you have to nip it in the bud and, set this person free. They're driving themselves crazy. They may take you with them. You don't want to fuck around with fire signs. Fire signs are, and believe me, I got fire in my chart, baby. You don't mess around with fire signs. We don't like it. I'm mainly Earth, though. So, Scorpio, I don't know what's what. But I'm just getting, there's a fire sign that's just causing trouble. And, oh my God, it's so funny because my son's a Scorpio and he's been having trouble with a kid at school. And that kid at school is a fire sign. Oh, good Lord, it's everywhere. So, yeah, there's just something there. There's this, kind of like this, and I'm going to use my son's story as a thing for a minute. Because while my son, he's so funny and he's so smart and he can be sensitive, but he's a Scorpio and he's not going to show that sensitivity in the way that you think. Maybe when he was little, but not now. Scorpio's sting really burns, and he has a way of antagonizing in such a way that it could make a fire sign crazy. So Scorpio, if that's what you're doing to this fire sign, you better reel that shit in because they react, I don't know. I don't like it, Scorpio. That's all I gotta say. You gotta nip this in the bud before it gets worse, okay? That's it. That's what I got for you. Alright, Pisces. Pisces, I'm getting this situation where either you or someone else is pushing for something to be mended. Or for something to be as it was. it's never going to be as it was, Pisces. I'm not getting that at all. I'm getting that it's almost hearing the term water under the bridge. It's forgiven, it's forgotten. The other party has moved on, or you have moved on, but it's time to just let it go, because it's never going to be how it was, is what I'm getting. So maybe you're dealing with you know, a breakup, and then you guys chose to go your own way, or maybe you're dealing with a family member or a friendship that just kind of just fizzled out. You know, we outgrow people all the time. It's not a big deal. Um, but Pisces, I'm getting that it's just you're mainly focused on you and your life, but it does once in a while it does bother you. Like it's like something that's, I wouldn't say it's a major thorn in your side, but it's an annoyance. It's like, well, what's the big deal? Let's just forget and move on. But it's for some reason you're dealing with a very stubborn energy. Might be an earth sign, a Taurus or something. And they're just not the type to forgive and forget like that. Like they're more like, okay, well I forgave them, but it's not gonna be how it was because I just don't trust them anymore. So somewhere along the line, either you lost your trust with somebody or they lost their trust in you, and I'm just getting there's no way of rebuilding it to the way it was, but it could be rebuilt in a different way. Yeah, who knows? I don't think you're gonna get the outcome that you want. These sound very negative. I'm so sorry, water signs. I don't mean to. Look, I don't sugarcoat. I just tell the energy as I get it. But I do feel that, it's okay. I mean, you're Pisces. You flow with life. It's going to be fine. I don't see like it's really interrupting anything. It's just more of a, like I said, an annoyance. I'm still living my life. I'm still doing my work. I have plenty of friends and, family around me. But it's just this almost, it could be an ego thing. I'm not saying you. I'm just saying in general, on both sides maybe. But there's something about like, just let it go. It's just let it go. No one needs to be right or wrong in this scenario. Both parties are being kind of stubborn, I would say. And who needs that kind of relationship in your life, If it is a family member, it could be you're just trying to keep the peace, and that's fine too. But I wouldn't take it personally if it's not the way it used to be, and I would just accept it and move on. That's it. All right. Air signs. Let's get rid of this stuff first, though. Okay. Oh, dang. I suck at basketball. Okay. Air signs. Let's see. Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Gems first. So, Gemini. For the Gemini collective spirit, we're going into air now. No more water. Air. Geminis. Gemini, they just showed me an image of an arrow flying in the sky and it keeps missing its target. I'm sorry, but that's what they're showing me. So, there's something that you're pursuing that for some reason it's not going the way that it should, or I'm missing my aim, or I'm not saying the right thing, or I'm not doing the right thing, or you have some kind of trajectory that you want to hit and it's not making the mark. It might be time to let it go. It might be time to just say, you know what, maybe this isn't for me. Maybe the divine is stepping in and saying, this isn't for me, and I can't try and make this work. I can't make this happen. It's not going to happen. I kind of feel like it has to do with work, though. It could maybe love life, but I'm getting more like my work life, or, something that I'm trying to create or manifest or make happen is just, it's not happening. And I mean, I feel like you gave it a good go, Gemini. You really did. So I just think that it's just not meant to be, or maybe just put it aside for a little bit. Let it breathe, like a fine wine. Let it breathe. And then come back and visit it, because I think just right now is not the good time. It's not a good timing. And I also feel like there's something about money here where I don't have the funds that I need fully yet to make that kind of a leap. It would be very risky, is what I'm getting. Okay, Gemini, what are you guys up to? Woo, making some big moves, huh? But yeah, I do feel like it's something like, say if you own your own business, I'm adding something, or I want to add something more to my business, and in order for me to do that, I do have to spend some money in order to make it grow in that direction. But you don't really have the finances, so you're thinking, well, should I take out a loan? And then it's like, the hole's getting deep. I just don't feel like, and it could just be because of what's going on in the world. I mean, look, we're not in the best economy yet. I'm hoping that changes. But I'm also feeling like Gemini, I think that you need to reevaluate it, because I'm seeing, it's weird. I don't know if you did like a business plan, or because I'm seeing some kind of paperwork that maybe you're thinking about taking a partner in, and you're reviewing the paperwork. It's just something's not sitting right, or it's not meeting the financial mark that you want for yourself. Like, you had this whole idea in your head. And Geminis are really smart, man. I have a friend, she lives in Florida, and she owns her own business with her husband, and they do really good, but there's times when, if they don't, but then she just gets things going again. She's so smart, and this reading's making me think of her. But I do feel like there's some kind of contract or some kind of agreement that needs to be reviewed. So please look at it, or have your lawyer look at it, so that you feel secure that you're walking away with the money you're meant to walk away with, okay? I mean, for some Geminis, and this is very rare, this could be a divorce. And they're just saying, make sure you check that divorce paperwork. It's like, I'm going to meetings, and we're reviewing the amount of money that I'm supposed to be getting, and it's not matching up, and it should be A, B, and C, and I'm not getting that. So maybe there was a prenup, and something got annulled or turned over. I just feel like there's something shady going on with the paperwork. But a part of me is also like, Gemini, not that you guys are greedy, don't take it this way, but I'm just saying, don't be greedy. Just be like, well, that's not bad. It could be worse. But if you really feel you deserve it, and you put that work in, and whatever finances you put into whatever this is, whether it's business or a marriage, then, because it feels like business. It doesn't really feel like a marriage, but I'm also getting marriage. Maybe you guys, that's why you're getting a divorce, because it felt more like it was like a business rather than an actual marriage, where there was passion and, love and all the other stuff that goes with that. So yeah, just be careful, Gemini. I kind of feel like someone's trying to finagle the numbers a bit. So I would definitely look into that. Okay. Libra, I gotta hand it to you, man. No matter what you're doing, no matter how fucking unshakable the ground is, and I don't mean to curse, but I kind of have to, just for emphasis, you remain balanced, or you keep your balance. You keep your cool, and I dig that. That's why I love Libra women. Very cool cats, man. They keep their cool. They're level-headed. They're not gonna get shook up by bullshit. So there's something going on. And it could do with legalities and business, because it's kind of like, this is weird, because this is what I'm getting with air signs, it seems. But I kind of feel like there's something about money, like someone's messing with my money, or messing with the money. And I can't really put a stop to it, because it's not really up to me for some reason, but I kind of feel like it is up to you. There's something going on where you need to speak up about something, about some kind of truth, about some kind of, and it's not, I don't feel like you're going to get in any kind of trouble for this, because I feel like it's an outside party. It's not really you. I feel like it's somebody else. I don't feel like they're going to get in trouble either, though. It kind of feels like it's something where it's like a wash. So if there's something that you're fighting, but there's no proof to back it up, if there's something that's been manufactured proof against you, it's a wash. It's not going to work. But I feel like there's nothing, no one's winning here. It just seems like it's a loss. You could be dealing with a water sign, because I am getting Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. So I would check out their reading as well. Cancer, I think. Maybe even Scorpio. But I'm getting that someone's playing with the numbers or messing with the money, and I don't even know where it's going, or I have to really look into this and try and understand where this is going, because the numbers just aren't meshing. And I feel like Libras are pretty good with money, but when you trust somebody, you trust them. Why wouldn't you? Especially if it's like a spouse or a boyfriend-girlfriend situation or a family member, you're going to trust them, right? But I kind of feel like you're going to find out something that's going to be pretty shocking. And you're going to be like, holy shit. The trust is out the window. And that's going to be a whole nother thing, is what I'm getting. On the bright side, I feel like the major assets, they keep saying major assets, are protected. I don't know what that means to you, but that's what I'm getting. My major assets are protected, but they have been playing with the money. So maybe this is a situationship where it could be a second, third marriage and whatever, you know. It could even be the first marriage, I guess. But so maybe a prenup was written and, you know, you made sure that, say you owned it was your parents' house and you own the house. It's in your name. It is your house. No one's getting that house. So it's that kind of a thing where you have all the major assets, but the money's been effed with in some way, whether it's credit cards or bank accounts or something along those lines. Okay, Libra? I'm sorry, Libra. That sucks. But I am getting this. They're telling me within a 3-month, 6-month span, it's all going to be worked out. Again, I don't know if you're going to get those monies back, but it will be a wash. You know, it'll be over. You won't be dealing with this bullshit anymore. Okay, Libra? God, these readings. Jesus. Can we talk about rainbows and butterflies or something? All right. Oh, God. I'm sorry. I don't know. You know, but Spirit just gives it, so I say it. All right, Aquarius. Aquarius Collective. What's going on with my Aquarians? You know what? I just may do all the other signs. I just may. Aquarius. Aquarius, you have some big decisions to make. I'm talking big decisions. It's not little ones. It's like, where are my kids going to school? Where are we moving to? Relocation, money. Are we buying land? Are we buying a house? Are we renting an apartment? Are we renting a house? I mean, there's some big changes coming up this year for you. Or at least definitely within the next 3 months. Because something's on shaky ground and I don't feel good about it. I don't feel secure and I don't feel safe. And I can't keep putting the blinders on. I need to be aware of what my surroundings are. And, you know, Aquarius, you're freaking smart people. You got to wake up. There's something not flying right. And I think internally you feel it. Yeah, something doesn't feel right. I just feel like this is weird. So I'm going to get hit with some kind of bullshit and I need to be prepared. So I feel like, you know, especially if you have a family, like you have kids or something, you have to be prepared for this. This is something big. I don't feel like it's a negative, though. I feel like wherever you're going, it's going to be so much better. Yeah, and I see, like, you guys are being smart about it. Like, you're kind of preparing, but you're really not. Like, I'm seeing money being socked away, and I'm looking, but I haven't really landed anything. I think because there's a part of you that really hopes it all works out. And it's possible it could. It's possible it could. But the energy I'm getting right now is that you need to prepare, you know, for it not to work out. Because even if it doesn't work out now, at least you have something to fall back onto. And then if it works out down the road, then fine. But you really need to, I keep hearing, don't get mad when, it's not me, by the way, it's Spirit. They're like, smarten up. And they're saying that they've been talking to my Aquarians about this. They've been trying to get them to see the big picture. Because a lot of you are just either not wanting to see it or you're hoping it's not going to go that way. And, you know, and that's all fine and good. And believe me, I'm so optimistic. Well, that's not true. I'm always preparing for the worst, praying for the best, you know. But you can be optimistic, I guess. But I'm telling you that I think you should prepare for whatever this is. It's a big change, a lot of big changes, and it's going to happen within 3 to 6 months, okay? All right, I love you guys. Ugh, Jesus, Mary and Joseph. All right. I guess we might as well do fire and earth. Let's do earth. Oh my God. This is not what I'm planning on doing today. Okay, earth signs. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Taurus. Hold on, I still have the Aquarian energy. Shake it off. Gonna shake it off. Shake it up, baby, for me. The Donnas. You guys like the Donnas? You know who the Donnas are? Probably not. Um, Taurus. Taurus collective spirit. What do I need to... Oh, Taurus, this is wonderful. Thank God. Okay, so Taurus, all of a sudden I just saw this little green seedling and it was just growing really fast. Like, it was just like whoosh. And so there is some kind of growth potential happening here, whether it's finances, love, health, happiness, work, where I'm living. There's something about growth potential. I kind of feel like it has to do with work and finances because, I mean, you're a Taurus, so I'm just going to say it. But I do feel like finances are going to be, there's a project, and maybe that's what the seedling is representing. There's a project that you're working on that is, you're thinking, is this really going to bear fruit? Is this really going to grow into what I need it to be in order for me to make that supplemental income, or that, I don't know why I said supplemental. It might be something you're doing on the side, right? Sorry, the incense smoke is, you probably can't even see it. But I feel like, so they're just showing me this beautiful like growth. It's green, this emerald deep rich green. So yeah, I mean, there's money. Whatever you're doing is going to be a moneymaker. It's going to be good. It's going to be sweet. I like to call it cherry. It's going to be cherry. So keep it up. Keep whatever you're doing. And if you haven't done, I mean, there is a bit of procrastination here, but I also feel like life is kind of interfering with the process. So you got to remove those blocks, whatever they may be, and just carve out some time to really dedicate towards this new project that you want to start. I'm not saying you have to do it all day. Just carve out 3 hours, whatever it may be. I have Taurus rising, so I am starting a new project, and I've noticed it's been raining outside. Like, I get it. It's April, so it's raining where we live. And that's great because my plant's going to grow. It has nothing to do with plants, by the way, what I'm working on. But I've been wanting to do this for the past week, but it's been raining every day, and I need to sit outside to do it, okay? So I think it's kind of funny how spirit works. Just build up the energy, build up the ideas, keep writing them down. Make sure you're still creatively putting energy towards it, and you should be okay, okay? All right, I like that. Virgolicious. Virgos. Oh, Virgo. Oh God, I don't even want to bring her name up, but I'm just going to say, right away, I see a Virgo. Well, this is the image they're showing me. They're showing me a woman dancing in a dress that looks like everything looks soft pink. There's this soft pink smoke. She's swirling around. She's dancing by herself, though. So now, while my Virgos who are single are looking for love, this could be a sign that self-love is top priority, or that you're making that a priority. And that's great, because you know what that does? When you're doing that self-love, when you're generating that energy around you, and you're surrounding yourself with that soft pink glow, it's inviting love in. You're putting that energy out there and giving an invitation. Come love me. But just be careful who you attract. So make sure you tell spirit, I only want to attract somebody that's at my level or better. That's what I say when I'm looking. Whenever I think I should be looking for my divine counterpart, I always say, my energy or better, because I cannot deal with any more bullshit. No drama. I don't want any drama. And I don't think my Virgos do either. But I do have this, it's funny because normally you guys are very, I want to say regimented, but that's probably not the best word. I'm just going to say, like, you're very strict about your ideals and your rules, which is fine. That's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. I just kind of feel that you might be softening those up, and that's what spirit is telling me. Especially going into the next 3 months. Excuse me, sorry. It's just when I do these readings, I get dry. Yeah, for some reason, there's definitely May, June, and July. So I'm just getting where I'm going to have fun. I'm going to beautify my surroundings. I'm going to beautify myself. I'm going to treat myself to this. I'm going to treat myself to that. I'm going to send out this loving energy, and hopefully something hits. So you're kind of opening the scope up, which is really, really good. And it's not like you're going out there dating flippantly. You'll accept invitations that you feel good about. But I also feel like you're just putting out that energy, and that energy alone is attracting partners to you. Now, whether or not they're the right ones, I can't say. I can say you got to be careful with that kind of an energy, because it's going to attract everything. You know, it'll attract all sorts of things. Not even just love. It'll be abundance, good health, happiness, joy, new friends. So that's good. It's good energy. But I'm also afraid because, you know, darks like lights and they like that energy. And what do they want? I want that energy. So there could be a lot of underlining jealousies and people attacking you for no reason. But then you know what, Virgo? They're not your people. So that's how you know. It really is that simple. Why would anybody want to attack somebody that's happy? It makes no fucking sense, right? It makes no sense. So when I see that kind of energy, the way they're showing me it in your reading, I know you're going to be attracting some major stuff. So just be prepared. Oh, I'm worried about my friend now. All right, Capricorn. Oh, Capricorns. What is coming in for my Capricorn collective spirit? What is coming in? Wait a second. They're showing me the same thing with Taurus. They're showing me that little seed that's growing into it. It could be Capricorn. Definitely read Taurus's, watch Taurus's reading. You could be collaborating with a Taurus on a project. You could be growing something together. I feel like it could be business and love possibly mixed together. If not, then it could just be business. But either way, you know, Capricorn, God, why does it always have to be this way? Why does, like, when it comes to love, I'm going to tell you right now, it's just a little thing about me, so you guys know, I'm a Capricorn. And I've been married twice and divorced twice. Yes, I know. We don't need to go there just yet. We'll go there one day, but not yet. I don't need to defend myself at this moment. But I am going to say this. I met them both when I was working. I met my first husband when I was working as a bartender, and then I started working for Reuters, and we were dating during that time. And then my second husband I met when I was working in Florida. It was a, oh God, what was it called? It doesn't matter. I was an assistant to the vice president, and I met him there. So it's just, for Capricorn, you guys mix business and love, and this is just such a wrong thing to do. I don't know why I've ever done that, but I gotta tell you, I did meet my spouses that way. And we were 10 years with the first one, 10 years with the second one. So it is what it is. But I just think, wouldn't it be great not to meet somebody? I think it's just because we work all the time. We're always working. So if you're probably in the midst of working on a project or doing something, and I do feel like you're going to get a Taurus. I keep getting Taurus energy, or they definitely have Taurus in their chart. Might be a little earth and fire. Might be like maybe an Aries with Taurus, or I don't know. There's something about Taurus energy, but fire as well. And I don't want to pinpoint it like that, but I am going to say this. Be careful. Just make sure you're focusing on your business too, and that you're not going to drop the ball because love comes walking in. You know, just focus on work too. I mean, I gotta tell you, man. No. Yeah, and they better come correct. That's all I know. I'm not dealing with anybody that's not gonna support my goals and my dreams, because the last two didn't. So and there's so many things I want to do, and you have to think about that, Capricorn. Really, who are you inviting into your energy? Who do you want to be your loving, supportive partner? Are you going to love and support their dreams as well? Capricorns do that anyway. I've always done that for my men. I'm not dating anybody right now, but I'm telling you right now, if I do, they're going to have to be very open to what I do, and what I do is not for everybody. But I'm not going to stop doing it. So, sorry, I got a stray hair. Here it is. So I kind of feel like Capricorn, I'm sorry, I'm straying off the reading a bit, talking about myself, and I don't normally do that. But it could just be that I have to compare the stories. But I am getting where, make sure you continue to do your work. Don't just because some love is coming in, maybe they're, Taurians are usually, every Taurus I know, it's all about spoiling their partner. So don't get all caught up in being spoiled by this person. If they're going to spoil you, they're going to be like, oh, you don't need to work. I got this, you know. No, 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 no. You don't want to fall for that. Not that it's a trap, and I'm sure they mean it generously, but you just stay, make sure you're still staying the course with your, in line with your dreams. Don't let that go just because there is a beautiful person coming in that wants to assist and help you in every way. That's wonderful. You know, that's great. And I'm sure you're going to do the same for them. But the thing is, honestly, I just feel like there could be an opportunity coming up for my Capricorns where they're going to be distracted by love and lose focus on the business and or whatever work they do, and just be careful of that. That's a slippery slope, you know. You don't want to, and look, I'm all for the love stuff, I am, but I'm also for making my own coin and making sure I'm secure, because sometimes that love goes bye-bye. So you don't want to get into that trap. You want to just make sure you're focused on what it is you need to do for you and your goals, and yeah, make time. You want to go out to dinner? Absolutely. You want to go to the movies? Great. You want to have dinner at my place? Sure. That's fine. Just date, court, take your time, because I feel like someone's coming in with guns blazing, like really aggressively. And they might be like, I have this and I have that, and look at this and look at that. And yeah, Capricorns, you know, maybe in their 20s they like that showboating, but not that when they're older. They're kind of like, well, good for you. You know, that's great. It's not bad. We love that stuff, but it's also, you know, it's really not about the stuff. Like, you know, I mean, who are you as a person? Are you morally sound? Are you like, you know, we're going to look deep into, Capricorns have a way of looking deep into a person and understanding who their character really is. And the surface is just bullshit. So don't try and fool us. You know, Capricorns are pretty sharp. But Capricorn, just be ready. That's what I'm getting. There's someone that's coming in. They may even try and fool you. I don't know if I trust this energy, really. They're kind of an egoist. It's almost like they're trying to prove themselves to you in some weird way, and you're just like, yeah, whatever. That's cool. You know, like, it's really not a big deal, you know? Because Capricorns are just so embellished in their own life and their own work and what they do. It's not really about the... Well, I mean, the money's good, don't get me wrong. But I think it's more that it's a way of Capricorns proving to themselves that they could do it. That's why it's the mountain goat. They climb such heights to reach a pinnacle of success. Success to them, not to what the world sees. They don't give a shit what anybody thinks about them. It's really what they feel is their success and their goals, you know? So, yeah, watch out for this energy coming in. They might take you off your path, and I don't know. It's going to be up to you, Capricorn. It's up to you. All right, fire signs. Next. Freaking great. I'm just like, come on. I got all this stuff that I want to do. And now, and how long it's been since I've gone out with anybody? I don't need a distraction right now. Better be a good one. All right. Let's see. Aries, Leo, Sag. Okay, Aries. Well, I mean, you're a fire sign, Aries. I just heard something, like something's lighting the fire under your butt. Like, I don't know, there's something that you want to do. And you're coming in trail, like guns blazing. Yeah, you're going for something. I don't know if this is a work thing or a love thing. There's somebody that you're very passionate about, but it goes against the grain. What I mean by that is it's not who you'd normally be with. Now, it could be anybody. It could be, maybe it's even a different sex. I don't know. But I think you actually really like this person. Or it could be somebody, and it doesn't matter who it is. I mean, God, Aries, if you're in love with somebody, go for it. Or if you have feelings for somebody, who cares? Like, why do people care? Aries, don't worry about what other people think, you know, and go find out for yourself too. That's another thing, because I kind of feel like I'm getting this feeling like Aries listening to other people and gossip or other people's opinions and worrying about it. I mean, if it makes you feel good, then it's good, you know. Don't listen to gossip. Don't listen to other people's opinions, Aries. You need to go and find that out for yourself. Ask the person, you know. See what they have to say. And then see if their eyes can convince you of the truth. But don't believe other people gossiping. I hate that shit. In fact, I just had a good quote that I haven't posted it yet. I don't know. I might have. Because I'm always posting stuff on my page, you know. And, no, it's not that one. Hold on. It's really good. Let me just get it real quick. My phone's so slow. I have an Android. I couldn't use Apple if it saved my life. So, if I ever get a boyfriend, I hope he has an Apple phone he could teach me. Alright, so here we go. Never let anyone recruit you into hating someone who never wronged you. Be an adult. So I was going to post that. Never let anyone recruit you into hating someone who never wronged you. Be an adult. If this person never did anything to hurt you or wrong you, if you have no reason to dislike this person, but everybody else does for whatever reason, and find out what their reasons are. Because I kind of feel like this energy that you want to be with, they're cool. Like, I'm not getting any bad vibes. Like, I'm just getting they're just different. You know, maybe they dress differently. Maybe they talk differently. Maybe they're from another state. You know, I have people still making fun of my New York accent no matter where I go. I'm like, fuck you. I mean, this is who I am. Like, I'm going to change it. I'm Italian on top of it. So I'm just saying, maybe Aries, this person that you like is different. Like, you know, God, so what's wrong with that? Like, people are such haters. You know, if you want to go with the rest of the sheep Aries, then that's up to you. But, I mean, you're not usually the type to do that. I mean, I've met a lot of Aries in my life, and they're freaking trailblazers. They carve their own path. So there's something going on here, Aries, where you're just worried about, maybe it's family. You might be worried about what your family's going to think, or how they're, listen, if they love you, Aries, they're not going to give a shit. They're going to support you. Okay? Fine, Aries, this is what you want. We love you. We want you to be happy. Go for it. That's what they should be saying. But instead, you're getting stuff like, well, I heard this about them, but they're into that, and oh my God, they don't even live here, or why are you interested in them? How are you going to make that work? You know, it's like very negative narrative, and, you know, Aries, you don't need to listen to that shit. Do what you want to do. Just do it. It so gets me so upset when other people get involved in other people's relationships. Literally, almost everybody, you know what? I'm not even gonna go there. But I can tell you this. Any relationship I've ever been in, it always was ruined by other people interfering in one way, shape, or form. So, and you know, there's one thing, I gotta give a shout out to my nephew. He's my nephew, so he's my family. It's my sister's son. She's passed on. Her name is Kathy. But he married my now niece. Well, you know, she's my niece, but that's his wife. And she's amazing. She's beautiful. And this is when, before they were married, there was a New Year's party, and I went. And then I had come up to him, and I said, you know, listen, I'm like, Jess is coming up to me saying, you know, she's worried about A, B, and C with you guys. And he looked me dead straight in the eye. I've never been more proud. He put me in my place, and I deserved it. But I did say, listen, she did come up to me and say this, though. I'm not trying to interfere. But he's like, Aunt Carolyn, me and Jessica, what goes on between me and Jessica goes on between me and Jessica. And nobody from the outside is ever going to tell me how or what I should do in regards to my relationship with Jessica. If Jessica has an issue, she's going to talk to me about it, and I'm going to talk to her. And I said, you're absolutely right. I was like, but she did come up to me. So I was like, I'm not ripping on Jess. I love Jess. You know, it wasn't about that. It was just me being a caring aunt, because I loved them two together. You know, they're married now. They got like 4 kids. They're great. They're stronger than ever. But it really taught me a lesson on how wonderful of a man my nephew was, to stick up for his girlfriend, and not let an outside party, family or not, interfere in who they are together as a couple. And that is so important to do. If you don't have your spouse's back, the person that you're with in a relationship with, if you don't have their back and you believe all the other lies that other people are telling you, you know how many jealous people there are in the world that want to destroy relationships? They have nothing better to do. You have to be able to have each other's back going in. I'm sorry I'm going on this rant, but I had to tell you that story. So, Aries, that's the spiel that I'm getting for you. Okay, so I'm so sorry. I didn't mean for that to go on the way it did, but I had to tell you. Do not let other people decide who you're going to love. Okay? You decide. That's it. All right. Leo. let's go on to Leo. All right. What time is it, by the way? Oh, it's early. Okay, good. Leo Collective. Leo Collective. Leo, I feel like you're in a place of rebuilding. A strong foundation. You're also analyzing the part you play in people's lives. You're there's a balance of forgiveness here and understanding and love. It's a beautiful space, actually. I don't feel, it's almost like I'm growing to understand, or I'm learning about myself more in this process, and I'm respecting how other people feel. I don't know. There's some kind of beautiful spiritual growth that's happening here. And I feel like once this process is done, a lot of healing is going to come from it. I don't know if this is making sense, but this is what I'm getting. And this journey is part of your spiritual path. So in some way, it's going to reawaken an understanding and a forgiveness that was needed. That was needed for you. And then once that is done, and I hate to put a time limit on it because there really isn't a time limit to healing, but in this case, I am getting 3 to 6 months. I'm just in a better place of understanding who I am and what it is I really want. And how if I did, look, it just sounds like you're on this really brave journey of the self towards authenticity. And that's wonderful. That's wonderful, Leo. You're kind of playing hermit mode right now because you don't want any interference. You're like, and I get that because I did the hermit mode, I don't know, maybe a couple of months back, where I just like cut off from just everything. And sometimes you have to do that to hear your own voice. So if that's what you're doing, Leo, then that's good. That's what you should do. I love the energy. There's nothing negative here. And like I said, I do feel like it's very healing. It's also going to propel business forward. So it's almost like I'm generating new energy, new ideas. I'm cleaning the slate, so to speak, and starting over. Not business-wise. Like if you've had a business of your own and it's been going really good, I just feel like you're adding something to it, or you're changing some things, or you're just going to dedicate more time to you and what your needs are. So there's nothing, I don't have anything negative to say, Leo. It's pretty good. I feel like it's going to be a beautiful summer. A lot of family gatherings, things to do with family. Money's coming in very good. I feel like my work is good. Business is good. I'm in a quiet place, though. Not saying much, not doing much, just kind of observing the world around me is what I'm doing. And that's fine. That's fine. That's good. That's it. That's what I got for you, Leo. Because, Leo, normally you guys are like, da da da, But this time you're just like, nah, I'm good. I'm cool. I'm being very discerning about who I invite into my energy, being very discerning about who I speak to. I'm learning about myself more. I'm learning how to communicate my feelings more. It's that kind of a vibe. And I dig it. I dig it. It's really good. Okay. Excuse me. Sagittarius, you're next. I need to get a haircut because my hair's getting really long, or I need to get one of those silk things. All right. Sagittarius, Sagilicious. Oh, Sag, you're in a great place right now. The creative juices are flowing. You're in a happy place. Like I feel like I'm found home, or I feel like I'm at home, or I feel at peace at home, or I feel like I found my person. Whatever the case may be, you feel settled is what I'm getting. And for Sagittarius, that's big because, like I said, I have a lot of Sag in my chart, And we like to move, 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 move. You know, we're constantly moving or going somewhere or doing something. But in this case, you're standing still. You're relishing where you're at right now. You're taking it all in. I feel like love life is doing really good too. I'm getting somebody who's in a relationship and they're just happy and content, you know? And they're working at home and they're working in their garden and they're having friends over for barbecues and dinner and the kids are running around playing. Like, they're showing me all these scenes. And I'm not wild anymore. I mean, I'm still wild. Like, I feel like I still have my wild self, but it's coming out in different ways. Like, maybe I'm painting or I'm sculpting or I'm dancing or maybe I took up belly dancing or, I'm just doing things that ignite my spirit, but it's not getting me in trouble. Like, I'm not getting a Sagittarius that's in their 20s, where they want to party and have one night stands. That's not what I'm getting. I'm getting a Sagittarius that has grown into themselves and understand their fiery spirit and know how to temper it in such a way that it benefits them in positivity, not in negativity. So I like this. This is great. It's good. I do feel like, yeah, I mean, they keep showing me the sacral chakra is lit up. I mean, you guys are really in your creative phase right now. And it doesn't have to be something that you have to sell. No. I mean, sometimes I feel like Sagittarians are very close to Capricorns in that way. Like, we're always like, how can I make money off this? Can I make money doing this? Yeah, and that's great. That's a great way to be. But I'm also saying, just do something for you. Paint a picture, do that sculpture, make that vase for you, cut some flowers from your garden and put it in it. I had a friend named Mary in Florida, and she had a beautiful garden. She had such a green thumb, and the only thing is, I never understood. She didn't cook. But she was a good cook. If she cooked, she reminded me of my mom in that sense, because my mom was an amazing cook. I loved her food, but she never cooked. She didn't like to cook. But I am getting, like, with this Sagittarius vibration, it's like I'm living my best life. I'm really content right now. I'm happy. I'm enjoying the quiet lull of the summer. And I'm seeing, like, when you hear that summer, it's like that heat, and it's like you hear the crickets, or no, not the crickets, the cicadas, right? And you hear that. So I'm out there, and I'm just, even the hum of them, not even annoying me. I'm just feeling the vibe of everything, of the nature around me. So I'm really digging this energy, Sag. It's really good stuff. And if you're a single Sag, you're still doing the same thing. You're just doing it on your own. And, it's happiness. Just happy. Good stuff. That's it. That's what I got. So, I hope everybody enjoyed those readings. I'm going to take a little break, and then I'll do a divine read for the collective, and we'll see what we get there. Okay? See how those karmics are doing, right? All right. I love you guys. Bye.